Here we are looking at the S420, and we thought, since you know it has such a similar body, we took out the 2020. I mean a 420 powder hole. Two the same. They look the same here. They look the same up to here, but then here you have this hole. I don't know if you can see it. Where this is just the same old 420 that's been around for a few years now, and you know, every year they make a few tweaks, but the general ride is really the same. And the you know, it's a board that's just made for powder. It's doable on groomers, and it can cruise and everything like that, but I just can't lay out into a carve like I can with boards with camber. Like the Yes Optimistic just carved the hell out of morning groomers, where this was just kind of cruising it. I was just more buttering around. If I really wanted to lay out into a hard carve, it was almost a little washy. It didn't really hold that hard. And Peter and I both preferred the powder hole. I just felt, even though maybe that little hole maybe did something to it, but it felt more dynamic,
felt more dynamic, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, so this definitely has a crew of people that like it and are into it, but it's not really my cup of tea unless, you know, I've only tried it once in about a foot of powder, and it wasn't enough. It could float in that, no problem. But it was Utah powder, so it was blower, and so this could handle some deep powder, and it's definitely a different ride out there. It's way more centered, but really like a lot of volume. I think you're looking at, like, look at how far the bindings are away from, the toes are away from the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unheard of for a size 9 boot to be able to handle that like
and
that.
I pulled it out. I pulled out the toe as far as it goes as well.
Wow.
And as far as it was going. Yeah, I gotta say, these are very like surf inspired shapes, like those short boards that like the hot potatoes, you know, from like those companies, and all those little squashets that they're going like super wide, a lot of thick volume, you know, and short, you know. So you're just you can get these like really amazing, fun, surfy styles in these really small boards that feel way different than your usual huge like 170, you know, like cruiser bomber mountain powder board. Like these just have this like way more like just like tight little like surfy styles that just really want to be ridden in deep powder. And we unfortunately didn't really, you know, it called for better conditions, but it didn't seem to be as good as we thought it was going to be. So we didn't get it in the best conditions, but you know, you can tell that this is the type of board that you want in 3 feet of just beautiful powder, and you'll have that beautiful, fun, surfy style shape that you want.
Yeah, and cutbacks and going uphill.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I mean? Like those,
yeah.
Instead of like north-south, more of an east-west kind of feel, really short turns.
Yeah.
Tight areas, or
Yeah, I'd have no problem with this in the trees. I would not be scared.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It would handle so much better under your tight little like fun tree runs than a kind of 170 would.
And both of these are sitting on top of the snow.
Oh, way on top.
But I'd
Sitting on
take
top.
this, if
On
I
top
had my
of the
choice
world.
between the two 420s, I'd take the 420 powder hole.
Take
Love
the
to
powder
try
hole
that out.
for
sure.
every situation, honestly.
And Jimbo liked this one better, though.
I did like this one a little bit better, but that's with the variable conditions of the groomer that I had to play with on top of the powder that I was dipping in and out of. So that's where that came into play for
God.
me. Felt a little bit more fun
no.
underfoot.
Oh no! Look,
Oh,
this way.
dun dun.
We gotta go. We gotta
gotta
go.
go.
We gotta
We gotta go.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Go! Are we
Anyways,
talking about the
420.
cartels, the now?